Okay. Okay. Welcome, my friends, to this League of Legends match. Now, I'm gonna be playing against 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah, or I'm gonna be playing against the HBO 14 because he is actually much more important opponent than she is, in my opinion. Actually, maybe not. I would say 50-50. 50-50. Okay. Let's see if I can quickly take out some of these guys and just, okay. Take out some of these guys and just push the wave. I had this idea to push the first 2 waves and then go back. But I feel like I won't have enough. When I do that. So, I feel like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Because the thing is, I need 350 to have something. Because if I don't have something, it's gonna be pretty bad. And yeah, this is the danger. She almost froze that. So, yeah. My goal is to make her UUM, which is out of mana. Because, as I understand, this guy is pretty overpowered when it comes to, playing against these types of champions. There it is. Almost. It's pretty overpowered. But I'm not sure. Because she's, if I don't hit any E's, she's just gonna farm some gold on me. And that's not gonna be beautiful. But yeah, definitely, it feels much easier and much more safe to stand here. Every time I miss an E, I've said this before, just think of what you can do in this lane. If you see me as an ambassador to this Yorick mid, just think of what a Yorick who doesn't miss so easy could accomplish, There it is, finally. Okay. Because I still think I'm gonna out survive her. Out sustain, I think is the name. Oh, there it is. She did nibble a little bit at my at that. Okay. At that bone plating over there. I wonder if I can out sustain this girl, because I might not be able to. I might have to go back now. Yeah. Not the best, but itty-witty. Have to do it. Let's just take this guy and just TP back to lane. And then try to, do something once I have the level. Level 6 and my wife can come into play. Sometimes I wonder if that even is Yorick's wife. Because I can't 100%, suggest to you that is in fact Yorick's wife, Maybe that's just the person that Yorick befriended, Okay. Now I can, there it is. Okay. Did I finally get... there it is. Support good win, support bad lose. And it's not like the enemy support is bad. Blitzcrank just is the one who did something here. Okay. think now... Oh, I have to stay a little bit. Because if she catches me, I might die, so I have to be very careful. Okay. Okay, maiden farming. Maiden of the Mist. So yeah, I might be... all these years... It might be true that I have been saying you know, who she is wrong. Because maybe she's not maiden. Oh, this is beautiful. Yorick can only dream of this way, this type of wave clear, right? He can only dream of that. Bone plating is on cooldown. Okay, now is the time for me to just stay in this lane and start taking the platings, you know? Just start taking those. Because she used TP, and she used it much later than I did, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna probably, you know, if the jungler doesn't gank me, I'm gonna start working on that tower here. And it's gonna have an effect on her. I'm a little scared to go there. Just because I don't know where, you know, anybody is, so not gonna do it just now. Okay. I'm gonna wait for her to use something and then try to deny some creeps. Once she uses something. Ah, she's too smart. Maybe there's a ward. Maybe there's a ward. Okay. She used the flash before, so maybe I can go back and get the coal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that I don't know where the Yarvan is, HBO. So I can't, you know, I can't be 100% certain that I'm gonna survive. Oh, she did. Yeah, there it is. Jungler good win, jungler bad lose. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, these 2 kills have been donated to me. Absolutely easily. Absolutely easily. I can easily, you know, say that I did nothing really. Except for, you know, maybe I created the situation where it, you know, became easier to do that. Can I ego back? No, I cannot. Now this thing, I used to take, instead of the bone plating, I used to take the, what's it called, the second wind. But it turns out that second wind is worse if you don't build health, which I'm desperately trying not to do. Okay, there she does it. There she does it. Damn, it's so incredibly easy to play the lane if you don't have the... Oh, there she is. She's mad. She's mad. It's so incredibly easy to play... Oh, what is that? Come on, what you doing? Obviously, I'm not gonna recall in the bush, because why would I, right? Okay, there it is. Now, I have some questions about this, because I was about to say that I had the better support. But the thing that they just did was something that has never happened to me. And in a sense, it was one of the strongest things I've ever seen, because you know, I just TP'd back, right? You saw that. You saw that I did. There wasn't even if I had flash, I probably would have still died, right? She flashes, probably, I don't know. Damn, these support battles, one support against the other. I like to see this, actually, you know. I like to see this back and forth, the support action. Back and forth support action. Can I take the one more plate because I have the Hydra? I think I can. Easily. Okay. There it is. Yeah, that Velkoz action that was going on there, damn. That's pretty scary. Because he was just in the bush. And he was waiting for the... He was just waiting for my TP. That's just amazing. You know the guy who says amazing? Yeah, it is. Oh, there it is. Probably don't get the assist. So many ganks. You know, even though I'm getting a lot more ganks than she is, that Velkoz play was so incredibly good that I have to kind of say that. Well, I'm still ahead in gold, but damn, you know, the prize for the play of the day goes to the Velkoz. And her, probably, right? And her. Because, you know, that wasn't a double Nelson. That was something like a, I don't know, a triple Nelson or something. A triple Nelson. Or even worse, something like, it was something completely unseen before. Something completely unseen. At least in my understanding of the of all kinds of different holds that you might have. Oh, there she is. Now I start it. Now I start getting these towers. This is where the stuff starts happening. Because they're ignoring it, you know. They're ignoring it, and this is gonna be, you know, it's gonna start opening up here. There was a comment which, you know, responded to when I said that, you know, I was talking with ChatGPT about style and stuff, and it said that ChatGPT doesn't respond to, it doesn't want to comment on style because it's subjective. And I just wanted to kind of a little bit clarify my, you know, my idea there, because I do understand that style and, you know, preferences are subjective. And if you ask it if something is stylish, it can't really answer because, you know, it depends on the person, right? It depends on whether or not the person likes it. But my point is that when a person is wondering if something is stylish, let's say I'm a human man and I am, you know, I want to impress people around me, you know. Let's say I'm not a complete narcissist and I do care what others think about stuff, right? And in that scenario, I do want to know kind of like what's the okay, what's the common theme, you know, in terms of human preferences, about, you know, what they think about things that people wear. And that's how, when I would ask myself, yeah, I wonder if these boots are stylish, for example. You know, when you ask yourself that, you obviously mean, like, out of the 100, you know, statistically, how many people would prefer it. You don't mean to say, because if you say that it's subjective, then it doesn't make, there's no meaning to it, and it's just, you know, there's no information to be gained. So obviously you kind of, when you ask those types of general questions, you want to know, you know, what's the general feeling about something like that. Now my first strike hasn't done anything yet. So let me just change that real quick. Okay, almost. Almost. Almost did something there. What you doing, girl? Why is she touching the maiden? Oh, almost died. Damn, they double teamed her almost. No, they did. They did, in fact. Oh, he's full. Okay. Now, actually, you know, in this point, at this stage of the game, I tried building the hull breaker, and I do think that the Cyrilda's Grudge at this point is better than the hull breaker. It gives you more survivability, it gives you more damage, it gives you everything. So I'm not gonna be getting the hull breaker, and you know, chances are so high that your teammates are gonna mess up your hull breaker, you know, trigger stats and whatever. That it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like something worth risking for. Okay. HBO. Can I hit her? Can I get that? Yes, there it is. Unfortunately, she triggered the first strike, so... what now? Excuse me? Why was the tower decided to shoot me? It's probably because the ghouls were there. So, yeah. I think she has to go back, so I can go and take this wave and then go back myself. And then... Okay. So yeah, that's an interesting question, and I really appreciate you taking the time to writing the comment. And because I know it's not kind of... Especially when I'm talking about stuff, you know, it's not completely obvious what I mean. And sometimes I'm just wrong, you know. It's not that you always don't understand what I mean. It's, very often it's just, you know, I'm just a poor communicator. Oh, they want to do the double teaming again. But I don't think I'm gonna let you. I don't think I'm gonna let you. Boy. There he is. Unfortunately, she probably dies now. Right? Yeah. Okay. Can I hit the E here? I feel much safer with the bone plating, by the way. It's almost like having the 150 health when someone jumps on you, except it's better because that's not health. What you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? Well, he didn't know that I'm gonna, you know, quickly jump on him there. My gold was just now 70-76 when the history began, and before then everything was a mistake. Trigger warning. Oh, sorry. You know, I should have said trigger warning before that. Okay. Let me just come back to the lane. Because there's really, you know, I think, I'm just gonna say, there's no way they're gonna win, because the gap is just too large. The only thing that can happen, somebody can get tilted enough to mess up my, you know, mess up the mid lane or something, I don't know. I want to see if I can still solo the Baron. That's also a way to lose the game, by the way. They're not gonna let me solo it, I think. But, you know, itty-witty-dee. It's okay. You know, I as a Yorick player have suffered through very many Baron buffs. And Yorick can still solo it, you know? They're trying to stop that, but he can still do it. If he's not very far behind in the, you know, in the gold. Okay, all of them are there. Maybe there's a bait? Possible? No? Can I catch her? I think I can. She either has to use flash now or she dead. Stand by. Or I might. Okay. Bad. Bad, yeah. They triple or quadruple teamed me there. And I didn't hold the pressure. Wow, that's strong. How many times did he... It's so valuable to die as Scion in a team fight, damn. It must feel... you know, as Scion dying in a team fight, it must feel a little bit similar to the... when you die with Guardian's Angel as Yorick. But even better, probably. Did he ask, do you like black people? Damn, that's a... Is that a loaded question? Because... No, it's where you're... when you're thinking past the sale, because... It's a bad question to answer. There's no win-win situation when you answer that, because you look bad either way when you answer it. Okay. Because the question assumes that it's even, you know, valid to dislike people based on color. So you can't really answer. I think everybody did the right thing not answering that. And the person actually, I think he asked the same thing in the lobby before. And the same guy, the one who says amazing, he's the same, he asks that question very often to his guests. And it's so incredibly, I don't want to say stupid, but that's the word I have now. That's the word I have now for that. I really need to use the Ghost Blade to catch one of those guys. Ah, he saw me, right? Yeah, he saw me. Okay. Can I get this guy? Because he thinks he can protect this tower. Oh, well, two of those can. Two of them can. Okay. Almost died. Okay. Thank you very much. How much is there? 95. That's nice. That's a lot, actually. I think I'm just gonna recall and try to get the towers in the bottom side. Because they... Oh, I don't have TP. Damn, what am I doing? Let me just use Ghost, because it's kind of a tense situation over here. I don't know how they managed to... Yeah, you know, I just ran here and nothing happened. So ED, what ED? Why didn't I try, you know? I was afraid he's gonna dodge it, so I didn't even try. My friends, what am I doing? Is this the way we can lose the game now? Yeah, actually. Yeah. So, this is a time to focus. This is a moment to focus. Okay. Fortunately, they have used all ults, so Is this one of those situations when you are coping, you have died, and you say to yourself, hey man, they didn't have ults, so that's why these guys took 2 of the enemy players' lives. It's kind of true, I guess, but it's still very, very lame to say that and think that. Please take the Barons so that I can just, you know, do a little bit of that itty-witty on that Nexus. I think I can leave the ghouls to push this, and I can go somewhere else. Okay. No, I can't. I should do the thing where if Camille decides to go back... Actually, I should release her anyway, immediately. Because if Camille is there fighting her, it's still a win if I'm pushing mid. Yeah, there she is. So I think we should win now. Right? Is that correct? I think it is. Okay. How did I hit that? Oh, no one is contesting the Baron, so... Okay. I'll say I'll have done my job here. I want to suggest that I have done it. There it is. Can they finally get him? Yes. The music is there. In your heads. And so it's the same thing with about the ChatGPT when you, for example, you ask, is this nickname cringe, right? Yes, it's true that everything is subjective again, but if you care about how you present yourself to the world, you probably, if you're asking that in your mind when you do something, is this cringe? Might this be cringe, you know? If you really want to know, if you're not doing kind of like an artistic or, you know, some kind of, I don't know, political stunts or something, you know, those things aside, if you really care about what people think and you do things based on that, it really makes sense to do the kind of like out of 100 people, tell me who finds this cringe, and then ChatGPT tells it you, and that's when it kind of matters, you know. Okay. Yeah, ED. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Kind of an easy game, to be honest. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I said that, right? Yes. Okay.